today's cup of coffee with Scream. There've been plenty of screaming. My God, has there been screaming.
Guess what? The book that I just noticed was beside me. Politically correct bedtime stories.
Mm-hmm.
Modern tales for our life and times.
Yeah. And the thing is, when those came out, you would have to look and see when the copyright date it's on the inside of it there. That was a joke. It started out as a joke. Because those of us, kids been watching a Gen X cartoon from, what was it, 2000?
Yeah. Called Lil Bush.
We are put together different.
Listen, that has really opened my eyes to y'all.
Yeah. We're basically kind of feral.
Kind of.
And people don't understand this. And some of the ones that are doing the screaming and the reading and all this stuff, they don't get that. They don't understand.
1994.
Yeah, 94. 94. That seems like lifetimes ago. It really does. But I remember reading that and I thought, God, this is so absurd. And then to live it.
Yeah.
And it's
seeing it play out in real time. Real life.
What? And it's everybody's like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah. It's like, dude, has everybody just lost their head? Has their heads been unscrewed?
Well, now I'll tell you, for some of them, they really, the psyops and the brainwashing has done a number on them. Yeah.
It's completely melted their brains.
Yeah.
You know that scene from Halloween 3 where with the masks and they sitting in front, head turns to goo in the mask?
Yeah. Season of the Witch.
Yep.
And this is like exactly, it has been. And I had seen, I don't know if it was maybe Palace Pepper or somebody had talked about the planetary alignments. And don't ask me what it was. You had to go over there and subscribe to her on X. And then you can go through her feed and see what it was and when she posted it and stuff. That here in America and with the nations, because nations have astrological charts also. Mm-hmm. And that we have basically been under a spell.
Yeah.
And I did ask when this was supposed to end, and I never got an answer. But I know that Leo King said that a lot of the stuff that we're going through now should be over around May of 2025.
Good. Okay.
And that seems like an exceedingly long period of time. And you know, when somebody is uncomfortable, when they're in pain, time stops.
Yeah. It really, really does.
And it's, I understood when I was working down at the jail, the difference, and it's not just perception, but there are differences as far as time.
Mm-hmm. Because it's an illusion.
Well, yeah, but it's also one of those that it very much determines people's perceptions and their realities and how all that can affect an individual.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible. When you start going down some of these rabbit holes, it's incredible, but it's also, you always tie a thread so that you can find your way back out of these rabbit holes.
How do you do that?
You anchor yourself on reality. Because, like I said, you can get really lost down in some of that stuff.
Yeah, and it makes you question what reality is.
It does. But it's like, there are things that are real within our understanding of the dimension that we are poured into. And in this, experience, if I'm sitting here tapping on this table in front of me, that table is solid. Mm-hmm. Do I have to go into as far as, yes, that that it's the illusion of it being solid because that the molecules are moving more slowly than whatever else? No, don't overthink.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to give your brain a rest And just accept that sometimes a cigar is a damn cigar.
Yeah, that's like the psycho, like literally driving self crazy trying to find shit, symbolism and stuff where it just doesn't. There is nothing. And that's like, even as far as that's preventing me from enjoying certain music and stuff like that. It's like, dude. Fuck the subliminal shit. I just want to enjoy the music. That's all. I just want to. So literally, like, I was, just pushing past it, vibing with it. I'm just going to enjoy the sound. I like the sound of it.
Right. You're not doing it. You're not using it for purposes of evil or anything like that. And that's where you do have to be careful about going down some of those rabbit holes, because then it will take the enjoyment of everything away.
Yeah.
And that's just another level of hell. And it's like, no. So I have to sort of limit myself on that. I mean, there's some people that they swim in that and they get black pilled.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you don't have to. Just stop it. Find another fucking hobby. Go out, touch grass.
Yes. Touch grass. That's what a lot of these people, like, seriously, it's because they have not stepped foot outside of their room or their apartment or even house for God knows how long.
Absolutely.
They have completely forgotten what the real world is like right now.
Exactly. Because cyber is a separate realm. Mm-hmm. I knew that years ago. And the same rules do not apply.
No.
But within that, and we do not have the ability at this point, as far as we know, to download ourselves or upload ourselves into the realm of cyber. And God help us if we ever get to that. I know that they're working on it.
Mm-hmm.
And again, my question is, what happens when the power goes out? What happens if there is a massive CME that totally disrupts the power grid everywhere? What happens to all that data, the house of cards that we have currently built?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's going to crumble at some point.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's in the midst of the crumbling.
Well, possibly.
The beginnings of it, maybe. But I don't know. It seems like seriously, we've been put into a different timeline or something like that.
I keep hearing about people talk about that, and it's like, we have choices. People have choices, and for each choice that they make, does it put them in a slightly different timeline, if you want to use that type of theory? Yes, it does. Because there's limitless possibilities.
But, Mom.
But again, you can get lost in that shit, too.
That's true.
I have a Libra rising. I have to be careful not to get lost in that stuff, because it will make you paralyzed and you will make no choice.
I don't know. I figured that we were in a timeline shift because not only, past political events, but also as far as pop culture and toy media,
Mm-hmm. Back to the Future, is that what it is? Actually, there's a retro thing.
Certain brands like Bratz made a huge comeback. My Scene is back now. B-Goths.
People are looking for a simpler time.
Rainbow Bright, Strawberry Shortcake.
Yeah.
Furbies.
Yeah.
But the Furbies are still kind of janky.
Well, the Furbies were always creepy, but anyhow.
Well, the new Furbies are overly cute, and it's like, I don't like them as much. I want my creepy little demons back.
Yeah, well, it's just, and as far as the bubble wrap, and that's part of that Karen phase, which is that dark feminine energy, and I would like to think that that is going away to where that is not dominant. It's never going to totally go away, because that's that yin-yang. Everybody has choice. But for it to be dominant in culture and society, no, it needs that needs to be quailed.
Oh, there needs to be balance.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And so I would like to think that there would be a return to balance. It's interesting because works of darkness are very much being exposed.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's been a season of it. It really has.
And so things are always going to get messy. It's the difference between, like, instead of truly cleaning your room, just shoving everything under the bed.
Yeah.
Only somebody has come in and totally tossed the whole bed out, and there's no place for the junk left to hide.
Right. It's just complete deep cleaning. Mm-hmm. It's a full deep cleaning.
And you got to go through there and pick out, yes, I meant to throw this away. No, I want to keep this. No, this is truly trash. I need to just, get the broom. Mm-hmm. That's all you can do is get the damn broom.
Yep.
Something else that they have been trying to get the broom to recently is the UAP, UFO things, as far as that being brought into Congress. And on X, they had posted that November the 13th, which I think is this coming Wednesday. Let me check and see right quick. I had looked at it, yes, Wednesday, that they are going to have another congressional hearing on this. And Paulina Luna was one of them, and then Tim Burchett, and I'm reading off of his X post, and he said that witnesses will include Dr. Tim, I don't know how to pronounce this, Gallaudet, Gallaudet.
I have no idea.
And he is a retired Rear Admiral of the U.S. Navy. And he's also the Chief Executive Officer of Ocean STL Consulting, LLC. When somebody's got that damn many, just give the damn name.
Yeah.
Just give his name.
Just put the prize in the bag, dude.
Also, they're going to have Lou Elizondo. Now, I have mixed feelings about that. Anybody who has ever worked with any of the alphabet agencies,
Nah, I don't know who he is. You'd have to show me.
You do.
You'd have to show me.
You do.
You'd have to show me. I would recognize his face. I don't recognize the name.
Anyhow, and author and former Department of Defense official, and like I said, it's I think it's blood in, blood out on some of those people. I really do. And then you've got Michael Gold, who is the Chief Growth Officer, Redwire Corporation, and former National Aeronautics and Space Administration Associate Administrator. Are these long titles supposed to impress anybody? Is anybody impressed by these titles other than other people within their circles?
I think it's only for the people in their circles, and that's pretty much it. That means nothing to us plebeians.
Yeah. And then,
can you do the shit or can you not?
And then Michael Schellenberger found, it's like, Tim, honey, you didn't finish your post. It says, founder of Public. Well, I don't think he founded the Public. I really don't. But whoever he
Public
just
what?
Missed he may have run out of letters as he was trying to post this.
ADHD brain, and he started another topic.
Maybe. But there's... And I appreciate the fact that the public can respond to these people when they put these posts out. And some of it really does make a difference. And somebody had posted here that we need to hear more from people like Richard Doty and Bob Lazar.
How bizarre.
We don't need to hear more whoever it was. Now, it was nice hearing as far as the first congressional hearing because that was sort of historic, but nothing came of it. But now Trump said that as far as disclosure on some of these things, yeah, he's going to do that. And several other things.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as them, how everything was still, I can only tell you about this in a skiff.
Why not?
Was
Why?
A private... whatever it is, and it's always they hide behind it's security. national security. Really, how about the black budget where the Pentagon has not been as trillions unaccounted for?
Mm-hmm.
How about a forensic audit?
A huge audit.
Because that is taxpayer money. These people need to produce evidence where every damn dime was gone.
Mm-hmm. What was it used for? Where was it put?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You got this money. What have you produced from the monies, the taxpayer monies that you were given?
Where did it go? What did you do with it?
And that's where, as far as Elon Musk and Ron Paul getting rid of the bloat, every American is just, well, not every American that's got a lick of sense is applauding that. Because for decades, I mean, the ridiculousness of these people that are supposed to be public servants acting like the taxpayer or their private sugar daddy.
Yeah.
And it has been a joke for years. Government spending where you could go to Walmart and get a toilet seat for what? $10, $20, that they were charging $90,000. Now that's ridiculous. This is what government has done to the American people. I'm not the only. Thomas Massey. I am a huge Thomas Massey fan because that man is an intelligent human being, and he's no nonsense. People are fed up.
Trying to get over the treating the taxpayers as their private sugar daddy. Trying to get over that.
I'm Gen X. I have no tact. I'm
Watch Little Bush. Watch Little Bush.
I lived through the other ones.
And how many of y'all in our audience knows Little Bush?
I don't know if anybody as far as, but there's several that lived through those administrations for real. I'm not the only one that has a tinfoil bodysuit at this point.
It's full on just bodysuit, spirit suit.
Yeah, because we have been paying attention. We have been paying attention. And it's been frustrating. It has. To sit there and the rest of the people going, la, 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 I can't hear you.
We got tinfoil, garlic.
Yeah.
What else?
And then some of the people...
Iron. We got iron, garlic. We got all the things to fight.
Some of the people were a little upset, and I do understand that. Because they view this as a non-issue.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Because we do have such a problem with homelessness. We now have as far as the ridiculousness. And I think that as far as government response to the people who were affected by Hurricane Helene. And that is just, my God.
What was it, the most recent news that came out about it? I just saw it today that FEMA had to announce something about it.
That they had said that there was an internal email that had come from one of the people with FEMA that if somebody had a Trump somehow support sign, flag, whatever in their home, that they were to be passed by.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. It's called discrimination.
Yeah. But it's way more than that.
And with these people, and this is one of the things that people are doing right now, they're hiding behind the anonymity of being a faceless bureaucrat.
Yeah.
But with internet now, they can't hide because they will put their face right on there.
Mm-hmm. You can't hide forever.
And as far as, they've been relieved of duties, that's not enough. It's not enough.
No.
Because these people need to be held responsible as individuals and as an organization. I think that legal charges should be filed. I think that the individual who wrote this, that it should make them liable personally.
All of them involved, sued individually.
And as far as the agency should be, people that were affected by this.
All of them involved. sued individually.
And I will tell you what more needs to be done. They need to be put in an auditorium, and the families, the individuals that were actually impacted by their choices, by their decisions, they need to have to face. They need to see the faces that their swipe of a pen impacted.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Look them in the eyes.
Shade.
And tell them how it is and why it is. And let these families explain what it was like when they got passed by because of somebody else's political difference. That is true accountability.
Damn, this cup of coffee is hot.
It's true.
It is true.
In a court of law, the accused has the right to face their accuser. And somehow our legal system that used to be honorable, or in theory was honorable, that's been circumvented also.
I just love how you shaded her without name dropping her. I loved it.
I don't know her name. I don't know the lady's name you can go on X and find it. And it doesn't matter. It was an individual who chose to do harm with the power that she was given. Whether it came from higher up and she was just following orders, she made the decision. It rests on her head, on her spirit.
Yes. May it be constantly in her face. May her sin constantly be in her face.
Because it's constantly in the face of the families that were affected by the hurricane. They live in this. She went back to her house and whatever it was and had a latte or Chardonnay.
Yeah, she had a charcuterie board of the morning.
Where
with
these
a
other
glass
people
of champagne,
trying to dig out and recover bits of their life. Their life is forever altered. She had the choice that she could have helped them, and she chose not to. But now, as far as the UAPs and UFOs, there's been so many people that have seen things that they can't explain. And they want answers, whether it's reverse engineering, if there's, I know that the one little dude that looked like the gecko had, non-human life forms. He did say that.
The what?
Yes. Don't actually. God, this is frustrating. God, we covered this story. Grush. His name is Grush. And so we need to know whether these things are interdimensional, whether they're here on the planet with us, like most people have thought for a very long time. People are seeking answers. And if you've never heard of Graham Hancock, he recently sat down with Joe Rogan and did a podcast. And he's one of these, as far as the Earth being way older, and that there were civilizations millions, possibly billions of years ago that has been hidden from us. We don't know how many times this planet has had reset.
Yeah, we really don't. I think it's a mixture of stuff that was already here and is still here, and there is interdimensional stuff, and there is also stuff out there. I think it's a mix.
I think it is. We don't know, but people need to, they're wanting truth. As far as certain people deeming themselves as the gatekeepers of the truth, because they assume other people can't handle the truth. Well, some can't. We've seen that recently.
No.
But the thing is, their reaction did not come from truth, but from a lie. No human should deem themselves the gatekeeper of truth.
No. Because we are all fallible, Even the stuff that we do know for a fact, even over time, that gets jumbled up.
It does.
And so humans are not very reliable.
Right.
I mean, what was it that proved it? It was a TV show where these people had to run through or whatever, and they had cameras strapped to their heads. And this one woman was telling a big story, and she didn't even look at the people.
Right.
That was what was going on half the time, and recounted this whole ass story.
Right. And all of it was an illusion.
Yeah.
They used to have shows on as far as depicting how unreliable eyewitness accounts are.
And why is that? Why are people so unreliable when it comes to recounting,
Because they've not been
things?
trained to see. That is one thing about it, as far as you have to have training to pay attention to certain detail.
Mm-hmm.
These are skills that everybody should be taught. They're not that hard to learn. To truly pay attention, it's like the skill of listening. How many people take the time to truly learn to do that?
And not many.
Most people are too busy waiting for the other person to quit speaking so that they can have their turn, because they're trying to figure out what they're going to say. Well, how the hell you know what you're going to say if you've not finished listening to what the other person is saying?
Right, you're just assuming.
Right.
So it's not really accurate.
Right. But these are skills that need to be taught. So, do I think that there's going to be any grand disclosure on this on November the 13th? Probably not. But I know that
I'm hoping that
Burchett and Luna are both very serious about this. They take it seriously because there's been a lot of people that have been pushing for this to at least be put on the table.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm hoping that they at least give, some accurate information or some update, some news.
Well, as far
whether
as...
or not, like, they are here or they're not, there's been more evidence proving. Maybe we'll get pictures of what they actually look like.
I mean, that's one of the wonderful things about, again, with the internet. And you do have people like Ben from Casper Site.
Mm-hmm.
He is not a stupid man, and he will look at these videos, and because of the skills that he has, whether it's photography or video editing and stuff, he's really good about determining which videos are bogus and which ones are not.
He spent many hours consuming this media, so he is a connoisseur.
And he
really
became
knows
a believer.
Shit. Yeah, he knows his shit now.
Mm-hmm. And that's what it takes. It takes individuals that are willing to put in the time and the effort. And one of the ones that I think that they need to talk to is Travis Walton. If he would be willing to testify before Congress, because that man went through hell. But absolutely get Bob Lazar up there. He's another one that has gone through hell. Mm-hmm. Because he dared tell the truth. I want vindication for these people. I really do.
I think that's been the theme.
Mm-hmm. And
retribution.
I can't tell you how many times over the past few days I have heard random people speak the word retribution, which was the word that was given to me months ago. Now, that is one thing about it. I sent a DM to Palace Pepper, so I've got a timestamp on it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just random people going out, retribution, and I'm like, whoop, whoop, and it sort of zones in. It's like, here you go. There you go. But I want some of these people to be vindicated also. I really do. Mm-hmm. Final thoughts on these?
I don't know if we're going to get new information or not, but either way, going to have a little bit of hope.
It's just something else to throw into the mix right now. It's crazy.
I mean, I already expect it, so I've seen videos of shit like being projected in the skies in certain countries and cities, so it's like
Project Blue Beam.
I'm preparing.
It could easily be done in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't know that the chemtrails are not going to make a giant projection screen.
I feel like it's going to be a whole thing.
Well, anyhow.
It's going to be the biggest event of our lives
Well,
that we're
the
about to
Great
see.
Deception. We don't know exactly what form the Great Deception will take.
Yeah.
A lot of it's already been going on. I mean, I don't know that it's just one single event. I think the Great Deception has been going on for a long time. Everybody having a supernatural and paranormal experience, if you haven't noticed. Everybody. If you have other ones that you would like to share with us, and go back to the normal spiel, which is if you have had paranormal and supernatural encounters, UFOs, aliens, cryptids, anything like that. I got to one email. I haven't got to the other email. So just go ahead and put it in the comment section until I can get to the other. I did work on it this weekend. Just put it in the comment section. I can give you a way to get in touch with us. And if you would like to share the experience, I love it when people comment because that's a sharing of experience, knowledge, wisdom. Everybody benefits.
Mm-hmm. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment. Check us out on BitChute. What the fuck?
He glitched.
I did glitch out.
He glitched.
Bitch, what am I doing?
We're on BitChute, Rumble, YouTube, and I'm over there on X. I'm actually quite active on X. I don't know why, other than the ADHD. It's the
BitChute, Rumble. Yeah, all of it.
It's Orlando.
Check her out on X, previously known as Twitter. Orlando COCWS.
Yeah, which is short for Cup of Coffee with Scream.
Mm-hmm. Just fuck.
I was playing the
Let me tell you.
Kekistan songs the other day.
You were?
Frogs are friends. Those who know.
Ree. We love the Kek.
Yes. We love the Kek. I'm a firm believer in the Kek. Deep respect.
Listen, these planetary alignments right now, they've been whooping my ass, and I don't.
I get it. I truly, truly do. Anyhow, know that you are loved. Treat other people the way that you would like to be treated. Mm-hmm. The truth is out there.
You can't handle the truth.
The truth will set you free.
Yes.
But first, it will probably piss you off.
Oh, it will mostly piss you off, but it will help you in the long run. You will be grateful and thankful.
Yeah. And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cut.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Yeah.